I remember when we were young, we were wild and free. Everything was black leather and ripped jeans. We ruled the night, the kings and queens of rock and roll, dancing to the rhythm of our hearts, losing control. The city lights set the world on fire. Guitar screaming, drums pounding higher. Those were the days, no worries, no regrets. Living life like there's no tomorrow, we won't forget. Oh, retro renaissance, take me back to where it all began. Oh, I long for those days when the music was loud, we were all young and brave. Retro renaissance, take me back to where it all began. Oh, I long for those days when the music was loud, we were all young and brave. Now the years have passed and the memories remain, echoes of laughter, moments of pain. We're older, but the spirit's still alive. In the stories we tell, in the songs that survive. Oh, retro renaissance, take me back to where it all began. Oh, I long for those days when the music was loud, we were all young and brave.
Welcome everybody. I'm gonna turn off the countdown. I'm hoping y'all can all hear me. We're gonna judge things today.
I'm so excited. It's like the number one thing that women like to do is to rate
Really?
things. Oh,
Tell
yeah.
me more. Where do you rate me? 1 out of 10.
10.
Yeah! Eat it, Stanley. I got a 10. Yes, so I've never done a tier list. I'm excited to try it.
Me
I'm going to
too.
pull up the screen. And look how pretty it is. There's 100 and something things on there, so we're not going to probably go through them all, but we're going to go through as many as we can.
Yeah.
And I'm going to pop this out so Shasta and I can see it too.
Beth, hump day was yesterday. Today's Thursday.
She's even late on her days. Late fee on her days.
You know, she's not late fee today. She's
No, she
Be
was on
Kind
time.
Rewind.
And she's got a very talented painting that I was just privy to, and it looks great.
Yeah, we were admiring
How do I
it.
do this? How do we window? That's what it was. I was like, I know there was a way I did it before to make it bigger so we could see this tier list.
Yeah. I want to apologize about my voice. I've been coughing for 2
Yeah.
days.
Shasta is not feeling the best, but it's not a sickness.
No, it's just
a coughing dry
a
throat
weird
thing.
cough. Yeah.
So if she coughs, hopefully you guys can
Hi,
give
Donald.
her a little grace. Hi, Donald.
Yeah, if I have a coughing fit, I'll leave.
Yeah. Okay, let me pull this up. So, and you want to just get started? Oh no! Before we get started, so
Yeah.
we're at 49,200 subscribers.
You are.
Well,
It's your channel.
Yeah, I know, but you're part of it too.
Well, thanks.
And at 800 more, we'll be at 50K.
Hi, Star Marvel.
So I really want to do something
Yeah.
very special for that celebration.
Yeah.
I don't know what, but I think it's going to be pretty big and pretty epic, right?
You think what we were talking about?
Maybe. What are we talking about?
About the scavenger hunt?
Maybe. Oh, spoiler alert. Yeah, I want to figure it out. We would have to have... My idea is to have, like, me and Donald on one side,
Yeah.
you and Beth on the other, and we have two
Yeah.
cameras going, and they just film our whole journey, our
Yeah.
adventure.
If Ethan Wolf Legend wants to do it, he can be on your team, and if KK wants to do it, she can be on our team.
There you go.
Then it's 3 and 3 people.
Yeah.
And we'll just record.
It'll be
what
just
we're
like that
looking
movie,
at.
Midnight Madness. Have you heard of it? Because we just did a
Yeah.
watch through of it.
Yeah, we did on Patreon.
Yeah.
I'm really bad at commentary because I just want to watch the movie and then I'll start talking, forgetting to mute it. And then every single time, Kevin's like, you didn't unmute
I was
it.
like, nobody heard anything you said because you didn't unmute the microphone. So she's over here.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, well. Yeah, I was bad at it.
But yeah, I love doing movie commentary. I don't know if we'll do another one. It was long. I'll say the movie was good.
Yeah.
It wasn't great. It was worth watching
It
once.
was worth watching once, though. Just for the cheese of it and the nostalgia of it.
So here's how I want to do this. If we don't know what something is, we can look it up on YouTube, like a commercial for it or something like that. If everyone knows what it is, we'll give chat 20 seconds to say where it should be rated. If you've never done a tier list, S is exemplary, excellent, superb, legendary. It's very rarely given. It's reserved for those things that are just superb.
Sorry.
Oh, you don't have to apologize. There's going to be coughing. Hopefully you guys understand that. And then,
if I need to leave the live stream, just let me know. Like if I'm
anyone
being
wants her
too
to
loud,
leave, you can kick her out.
Yeah, I don't want to run it.
No, you're not ruining it. They understand. Things happen. That's the thing. I wanted this channel to be friends in a living room, right?
Yeah.
And if your friend is coughing, you're going to be like,
You've
well,
got to go.
you know, I can't. Hey, Steve, glad you made it.
Hi, Steve.
You can't be like, could you leave, please?
Right? Yeah, we're going to definitely check out the comments. I mean, you're the one who suggested it and recommended it. So.
Yeah, thank you, Star Marvel, for becoming a Patreon. That gives me 8.
That's so great.
I'll take it.
That's awesome.
And we'll start with the first one.
I
Crystal
see so much
Pepsi.
cool stuff in here.
Crystal Pepsi's first.
I'm going to rate it as a D.
You have tried it. Now, see, we have to agree.
I've never tried it.
You've never tried it.
I've never even tried it.
You can't judge it if you've never tried it.
Okay, I'll let you judge it then.
And we can't watch a commercial for this one because it's got a Van Halen song in it.
Oh, okay, but also I do remember it. But
yeah, Steve is late fee. Well, he's never here fee. He's only been here twice, right? Once, twice? Or is this your first time?
No, I think he's been here once.
I think he was here one time before.
But he is late fee.
We should get some kind of badge that says late fee, and we pass it on to whoever's the most late. So, Beth showed up on time. She gets one thing marked off of her score. Steve is now late. Maybe he gets one added, and whoever is the most late gets to wear the badge.
That's so confusing. I'll let you deal with all that. You can figure that one out.
According to Beth, Ethan, Steve is late fee. Yeah, the commercial was good. Okay,
Twice.
yeah. I knew he was here. I thought he was here once before.
Yeah.
Crystal Pepsi, my thoughts, yes, it was good. I am a Crystal Pepsi fan, but I'm not going to sit here and say it was some amazing product and it was so delicious. I'm thinking B.
Okay.
We don't just agree with me.
No, I've never tasted it, so you get to decide this one.
Star Marvel like the commercial. So do we take the commercial into consideration?
Oh. No,
like,
because...
would that move it up a notch? Because it does have a good song in it, and it does all these things. Have you ever seen the commercial?
Mm-mm.
It's like, right now, this is happening in the world. Right now, this, and the song is right now.
I love that kind of stuff.
So does that...
Is it the product or the marketing around the product?
I mean...
It should be just the product.
Coke usually has amazing commercials, but this time I thought Pepsi had just the product.
I think just the product. It will get too confused.
Okay. Chat's not voting. I'm going to say B.
Okay.
Yep. B.
Okay.
What is this?
What is
a hit
that?
clip. You guys know what hit clips are?
A hit clip?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Hit clip commercial. Not while clapping. I said commercial. What the? The first thing that came up was commercial and then it went away. Okay, here's hit clips. Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Okay, so the way I remember it, it was like on your keychain, like you can see there.
Yeah.
And it just played like a snippet of a song.
It does not play full songs. So that's silly, in my opinion. A C. I agree with Beth.
Yeah, in 90s, it was kind of a cool thing. I don't remember them being that great.
What? Wait, Star Marvel said wasn't just Pepsi, there was no special taste. Right? Wasn't it just that they took out the dye?
The caramel coloring, yeah.
Yeah.
Because regular cola had that caramel coloring to make it brown. They're like, why do we do it? Let's just make it clear.
Yeah.
But for some reason, people are like, no, it tastes different. I'm like, no, it tastes just like Pepsi, except for it's clear. It looks cooler. That was the cool thing in the 90s, right?
What?
Everything was clear. Your phone, clear case so you could see the wires. Your computer, clear so you can see the insides.
Interesting.
Never heard of hit clips, huh? Okay, I'm going to give it a D. I think it's a stupid product.
I think it's stupid, yeah.
Beth says C, Star Marvel says D, Shasta says
say
D. The votes have the D.
Okay.
The D. Blockbuster video. Everyone knows Blockbuster.
I mean, Blockbuster I remember so many good times with you at Blockbuster Video.
Yeah. But here's the thing. Everyone's like, do you remember Blockbuster? Blockbuster. That was not the best video store. Hollywood Video was so much better. And all the local video stores, like we had AC Video.
Sunburst,
Suncoast Video. No, that's a movie store. Suncoast Movies. You're right. Sunburst Video. Yeah. So I think I like Blockbuster, but it's not my favorite video store.
No, but Blockbuster, what I loved about Hollywood Video, it was an event going there. Because they had people always walking around talking to you about movies and about what was out in theaters and if you'd seen it. Like, it was such an event.
S tier, really?
S tier.
For Blockbuster.
I'm going to say A.
I'll say A. I love Blockbuster.
Yeah.
I love that they had, but you're right. Like Hollywood Video, they were more engaging.
Yeah, and they also dressed up in like tuxedos.
Oh yeah,
and
they were
stuff.
like fully dressed with everything. Yeah.
Yeah, but maybe not everybody had Hollywood Video.
Yeah, I don't see that on this list. Oh wait, it's right here.
Oh.
Okay. So I'm gonna say Hollywood Video.
Yeah, put Hollywood Video at the S.
At an S tier.
Yeah.
And I'll give Blockbuster
an A.
An A tier.
Because they didn't do that. You were there. It was an event.
No, people at Blockbuster didn't care.
No, it was a...
They wouldn't even help you.
It was basically like going to Walmart. What a difference for what? The two, Hollywood Video and Blockbuster?
Hollywood, and here's, maybe not everyone had a Hollywood Video.
That's what I was saying, yeah.
But if you were around in that time, which most of us are, that's why we're here, and even in the 90s, video stores were still huge.
Yeah.
Think back at your moments at video stores. Was it Blockbuster? Was that your go-to video store?
Ours was Hollywood Video.
Yeah, Hollywood Video, or like I said, the local ones. It was much more engaging and interesting to me.
Well, yeah, just like where we grew up, what was the main, before they opened up Carmike Videos or
Carmike
theater?
Cinema?
Yeah, what was the other one?
The Regal Cinema?
Yeah, Regal Cinemas. But then we went to Carmike Cinemas. Everything was an event there too.
Yeah.
It was just so amazing and fun. We would rather stand in a long line and talk and have fun waiting just to go to that theater than Regal Cinemas.
Yeah, and I'm a firm believer in it's not about what you're offering, it's the execution.
It's literally the experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't, like now movie theaters, I don't enjoy. It's not, we're going to see Superman, so don't, Beth, Donald, no one's backing out at Ethan. Superman, July 11th, that's happening.
I didn't know that was
that was their tagline. Of course he knows that. Of course.
I didn't know that was their tagline.
I think Star Marvel has this giant encyclopedia, and he's like, oh, they're talking about this? No one's brain can hold that much information. Sunset Video.
Yeah, I could see that being the Shopko video stores. Beth, you, Donald, Kevin, and I, we went to Carmike Cinemas so many times to watch movies together.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was such a blast.
I agree.
I miss those times.
What I had at Sunburst Video, right? That's the one, right? Sunburst.
Is it Sunburst or Sunset?
No, we had a Sunburst Video. That's what I remember. Okay, anyway, that's the point.
Okay.
If anyone remembers the Philips, it was a game system. Okay, Philips CDI. It was really bad, but back then video games were blocky 16-bit, 32-bit. This had, like, there was a golf game, and it was video, like you were playing golf. And Sunburst Video rented those machines. I rented that literally every week. And now everyone's like, it was one of the worst ever. I'm like, really? They had some bad Zelda games, because they licensed them through Nintendo, and a really bummer Mario game. But anyway, I digress. A caboodle, ladies. Did you like the caboodles?
Yes. That's
caboodle S tier. Wow.
This is why.
Rarely used. Here.
Rarely used?
No, I'm just saying that's what S tier means.
Oh, I thought it said legendary.
It says, yes, it's legendary, but this is rarely given. It's for those things that you feel are amazing. So think of it as like S tier. It comes from Japanese rating system. So S tier is 90 to 100%.
Yeah, caboodle is
I'm not done. I haven't finished.
Okay.
A tier is 80 to 100%. So they're both 100%, but was it that one rare thing that was so... Well, I guess we give it to Hollywood Video.
Yeah. Caboodle would be as a girl. Welcome back, because you... Nice. I think
Death
mine
Becomes
was
Her was
Death
so
Becomes Her.
weird.
Yeah, it was
such a
good
weird
movie. Though. Because
I
you
love
could
Bruce
put your
Willis.
makeup.
It's so sad that what happened to him. Okay.
I know.
I don't want to bring no bummer stuff. You can put your makeup in it.
Your jewelry, your hair stuff, like
all my hair
everything.
Stuff,
well,
all
as
my
a girl.
Makeup. Yeah, I'm going to opt out of this one. I'll let you and the girls handle it. Whatever you think the caboodle is, because I obviously have no say in it. I didn't have a caboodle. If it would, it'd be full of G.I. Joe or something.
I would say S. If I could
That
still
says
buy
S.
a caboodle, I would buy one.
I'm sure you can.
Because I literally have just plastic things I put all
Welcome
my
back,
makeup
KK.
in.
Yeah.
And then drawers that... Oh, and like nail polish and all
Okay.
that.
I got 2 S's. I'm going to put it at S tier.
Yeah, you should.
All right. The Swatch Watch. I mean, I'm going to give it an A.
Yeah, you have one.
I do have one. I do not have a Swatch guard for it. Do you see the guard across it?
Yeah, but what's that for?
Those were sold separately. So you had to buy the Swatch, but you also had to buy a Swatch guard. And there was 2 different ones. Like, there was one that went on all 4 corners. And then there was the less expensive one, which is this one. And it just kept it from getting hit. So if you scraped it. Because, kids wore them in school as teenagers. And, they got scuffed up. But
you have a caboodle?
A modern day caboodle.
Yeah, but how do I
opt
not
out
know
to
that
Star
about
Marvel.
you?
I'm going to give chat like 20 seconds because I forgot there's that delay because our computer stinks.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
I'm trying to get Shasta to buy me a nice gaming laptop with my money.
That's his money, I mean.
I know, but like obviously,
I'm a stay-at-home mom, so.
As a wife, we have to discuss these things. I'm not going to be like, oh, by the way, I spent $2,000 on a computer.
I would be okay for it.
Well, we can't on credit. The American dream. Never had a Swatch. You have no idea what it... Oh, what?
You don't know what a Swatch is?
We're watching an ad.
A Swatch watch.
We're watching an ad.
Okay, well, when you come over next, Kevin will show you his Swatch watch.
They are so cool. Well, that's because it was 80s. I do know a lot, like you, KK, Beth. You guys are more 90s, right?
Yeah.
So by then, swatches were probably not that exciting.
That one doesn't look exciting. Yours is cool.
How's that not exciting? Okay,
that was
so
great.
You're in the 80s and you're swatch, and all this, Of course you're gonna be like, as a teenage boy or a girl, I want one. I need to have one. I must own it.
I did never have one.
It's not just a chair. Sorry, that was from a Curtis Connor video.
Oh. Okay, where are you gonna put it? Because I don't
Okay.
have one, but you do, and I think yours is cool.
You know-
but that's just the protector, right?
It's a watch. It tells time. That's all it did.
I know.
Back
literally.
then, that's what watches did.
Yeah.
Hate to break it to you folks. No smartwatches back then. Okay.
Oh, you thought they were the slap
No,
band?
they're not. They're just a very highly made Swiss watch.
It was people
I'm gonna give it a
basically
B.
doing activities.
No one knows what they are except for me, so B.
Okay.
Yeah, activities. So that's an A, right? So
Wait.
she agrees it's an A. Beth says it's an
The
A.
activities, was the watch sweat proof or like waterproof?
Nah.
Well, then half those things wouldn't even matter.
Come Come on, man. It looks cool. That's all that matters.
Yeah, we have a slap bracelet. Our son got one with Minecraft on it. And didn't you wear it around all day today?
Not today.
Yesterday?
No. It was whenever Beth and Donald were Monday.
Oh, on Monday?
Yeah, I was like, I own it. Okay, here's one thing I want to do. I don't know if this will come to fruition.
What?
But does anyone remember the shutter glasses?
Yeah.
I want to get a bunch of them and send them to people. Like, our regulars.
Yeah.
I think it'd be fun if we all got a pair of shutter glasses.
Fun. And then we could get pictures, and then you can make a little group picture of it.
Slap bracelets are just measuring tape.
Yes, we went through this.
Oh, we did?
Yeah.
Okay.
You showed us a whole commercial.
She remembers better than I do. So a lot of these we might have talked about before, but we haven't rated them, and that's where the magic comes in.
Yeah, I hope that a slap bracelet is on here.
I don't know if it is. You know who did?
Huh.
This list was... This list was done by Julian, our assistant.
We upgraded Julian.
I gave him eyes, so now he can see. Unless you do that, then he gets dizzy. And he's got that nice 70s, 80s mustache, and it's so sharp. What'd you say?
No, I can't say it.
You can say it.
But you know what I'm saying, right? Okay. I'm so excited for this next one.
Book It. Pizza Hut Book It program.
Oh, I loved the Book It program.
Well, yeah, you liked reading, and you got pizza for it.
We were poor, and a lot of times our after-school snack was literally carrot sticks in water in a glass jar in the fridge. So I learned real fast to read a lot, and I fell in love with reading. I've read my entire life. I'm now writing a novel because of my love of reading. And so Book It, to me, top tier.
Here's the thing. Like, remember when I was like, I need to make a list of things we're going to rate, and I had Julian pull it up. I was like, if you think of anything to put on there, and it's like, don't put carrot sticks and water in there. No one's going to know what that is.
Well, it came up with Book It instead, and that's much better. Actually, when I take our youngest son to Pizza Hut, when we just have like a little lunch time together, we always get a personal pan pizza.
Yeah.
Because it's $5, and it just brings back so many memories.
And that's the great thing about this, right? Is that A, is still around. Like if
Sean Delvin. Wait, I can't.
Hello, Sean.
Yep,
welcome to the live stream. We're talking about Pizza Hut.
Book It.
Do we need a commercial, or does everyone know what it is?
Wait, Sean, do you have Book It in... Where did he say he was from? Ireland?
Something with the D. Dutch, Danish.
I am so sorry.
I don't want to get it wrong.
I don't want to get it wrong.
You know how hard it is to keep track of 5 people?
Okay, but...
No, for real.
Did you have... Yes, S tier. I totally agree. Did you have Book It when you were young? I'll just keep saying that.
Was it him that was from a different country? I think I made up that it was a different country. I think somebody else was from a different country, right?
Really?
Right? I could be wrong. Let's watch the commercial. Yeah, Virginia.
I'm in Virginia.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
So you did have Book It.
I gave him the fake accent. Let's watch the commercial.
Okay.
I think that's a good idea because that gives people time to respond.
Catch up? Okay.
Yeah.
It is a shell of itself.
We get the idea.
Okay, listen.
You read a book, but here's the thing. They didn't check. You could just say you read a book. Like this guy that doesn't read very much, even as a kid. It's like, yeah, I read all these books. Here's my pizza. Thank you.
Really?
Yeah, they don't check.
Cheater,
yeah.
pumpkin eater.
Free pizza. And I was a fat 80s kid. I want the pizza. That's what I'm here for.
I read books all the time, so I was like, had to save them for the next one. Well, anyways, they are a shell of itself. We went to Pizza Hut on Monday, right? For our game night?
Yeah. Well, we did go in there, yeah, to pick it up. But we didn't eat there.
But literally, the salad bar is almost non-existent. Everything looks like a cafeteria in there now.
They didn't even have a full set. Like, a lot of it was closed off.
It was closed off.
Lettuce and some dressings.
And, like, olives and carrots, baby carrots or something. They didn't even have a full salad bar. I saw cauliflower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm putting Book It as S tier, because that seems to be consensus.
Okay.
I agree. Like, especially back then, the personal pan pizzas were good.
Yeah.
And they were so greasy, which made them good. What were you going to say?
I remember growing up, if we went to Pizza Hut, the pizzas came out on a pedestal, and the sodas came out in the pitcher.
Pitchers, yeah.
Everything was amber lighting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was so great. And the floor was carpet, not tile or whatever.
I don't want to talk about Curtis Connor again, but he just did a video about how everything is boring now.
Because nothing is an event anymore.
No.
You don't get experiences anymore.
Yeah.
Yes, we did entertain ourselves while we were there because it was Beth, Donald, Kevin, and I.
Yeah, and all we needed was a piece of paper, and we're like, woo!
We were having so much fun waiting that the employees came over to listen and watch us and laugh at us, and we were just waiting for our pizza to get done.
Doesn't it seem like that's how it is anywhere we go?
Yeah, everywhere.
Like even at that restaurant we went to with the fish and all that.
Oh yeah,
I don't.
Yeah. No.
But yeah, we went crazy there too. But I think people need that in their lives.
Yeah.
This is a side tangent. I have a video about malls that I haven't finished. I'm this close to finishing it, but I want to go to malls. But our mall here sucks.
It literally is
so
basically
dumb.
black sheep.
Black
and
sheep,
gym,
a call center,
and a gym.
I wanted, like, Beth, Donald, you and I went to the other mall, the bigger mall.
Yeah.
I wish I would have taken a camera. I want to get,
Let's just go back.
Like, what malls are like now.
Yeah.
And I have the whole video made. It's just waiting for that last Pete. I want to interview people in a mall.
Okay. But when we go back, Beth, I'm getting a Cinnabon. What do you mean, KK? I did too. Star Marvel. I remember. I know the red clear cups and the Tiffany lamps.
Yeah.
80s jukebox in those Pizza Huts were great. Oh, the memories.
Yeah.
Yes, Beth, the
and
memories.
Like 80s and 90s, my mom would give me, $2 in quarters. I'd be like, peace out, parents. And go to the little video games. Beep, beep, beep. It was so fun. So fun.
Yeah, we have a dead
mall.
have
a dead mall. I think that'd be fun to go to Silver Lake and just see, Yeah, that's fine.
Because, you started it there.
Yeah.
And then we can go
to the other one.
Yeah, with Beth and Donald.
I don't want to spoiler
You're getting
alert,
a boba. I'm getting a Cinnabon.
I'm going to get a piercing.
You are?
No. That was a whole event. Okay, anyway. Choco Tacos.
Yes.
Yes, it sucks they're gone. They were discontinued. I think they were just fine.
They were just fine.
They sold them at Taco John's, but also in stores.
Yeah, I like Taco Time. Because their crunchy tacos are actually crispy tacos. There's a difference in a shell that's crunchy or crispy.
So, since we're talking about how things have changed, do you think Taco Bell was better in the 90s?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Versus now?
Yeah. I worked at Taco Bell in the 90s. It was my second job. And then later in life, I worked at Taco Bell. It was more like a longer-term job while I was in my 20s.
Yeah.
Definitely was better in the 90s.
Like, I remember Taco Bell's vibe was very muted. Like, they didn't have bright colors. Everything was like a dingy orange, dingy brown.
Yeah.
The cups just had their logo, but it looked kind of boring.
Yeah.
But you could get like 10 tacos for $10.
I was going to say the prices were better because they had the $59.
So many what?
What's she? $99.
Google Lakehurst Mall in Illinois. That was my mall. Yeah, we'll Google it. What did Beth say? What did you eat when you were pregnant? Taco? Oh, Choco Tacos.
Oh.
Duh. I like we get sidetracked. Like, what is she talking about?
You also ate a whole bunch of fries dipped in brown gravy, right? And then I got addicted to those, so thanks. I ended up gaining weight with you.
Illinois. Lakehurst Mall, Illinois.
S tier for Choco Taco? I wouldn't.
I would just maybe old Pizza Hut. They should have said instead of just book it like old school Pizza Hut, right?
Yeah.
Let's get images. Let's see them all.
You're gonna get
is this it now?
KK's gonna get a piercing. She said
that is very empty. No, like
it has a Walmart.
A Walmart in the mall.
Lakehurst Mall was designed by the famous architect that designed a lot of malls in the days. What is this on the bottom left? What?
Nothing. I'm trying to look at the big TV when I need to look at my little monitor. That's the whole point of having the little monitor. I did it again. I'm trying to click on it up there. So
that's just a Walmart, Kevin.
I didn't do it. I'm just looking.
It says that just says Lakehurst Walmart. No, go down. There you, the life and death of. So it must be a.
Let's visit it. Let's visit the site.
The red stripe Carson.
And this was 2017. It's considered a dead mall in retail history. Special thanks to blah, 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 blah. So that's what it looked like in its prime. Wow, see, I loved malls.
Oh, it's completely gone now.
No.
They leveled it.
I think it's absurd. I think it's frustrating. I know it's convenient to go to Amazon. I order from Amazon all the time.
Yeah, but why do we do that? Because if we go to a store, you're not going to find anything.
They'll be out of everything.
Yeah,
man.
You're forced to order online.
Let's bring malls back.
Yeah, I would love
like,
to.
Literally, like, maybe this is why they went out of business, but me and my friends would go there and spend no money. We would just spend all day there.
That was so fun as a teen.
Yeah,
though.
right?
Crystal, KK and I, we lived out in the country. We would walk literally an hour and a half to the closest bus place.
Yeah.
To ride a bus all the way across town.
Yeah.
To the mall and have no money.
Yeah. You could spend all day there and spend no money.
Yeah,
Man.
That mall looks like it was awesome.
That's cool. That does look like a cool mall. It's sad it's gone. Okay, we're going on Choco Tacos.
Taco.
No one seems
Yeah,
that crazy about them. See?
tea.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
New York Seltzer. I
Okay.
love New York Seltzer.
I didn't like them because I didn't like seltzer water, but what I love is that they had the foam, which I know is bad for the environment.
The styrofoam.
Don't yell at me.
Yeah.
The styrofoam around it, and the little glass bottles.
Yeah, and you peel them off. And there's another one that was the same thing. Like they had a root beer. Just because it was clear, I was like, oh, must be better for you. There's nothing in it. It's clear. But it was basically soda, right?
Yeah.
We'll give everyone.
Oh, you were? Do you remember when we went to Ron's Market and my aunt gave us French fries and we shared them, but then we just ate a whole bunch of ketchup packets because we were so hungry?
The choice is clear.
What I've noticed about commercials is that they show nothing about the product. They just try to confuse you with all this other background noise
We had a Camelot, right?
in the mall.
Yeah, in our mall and where we used to live. We don't live there anymore.
Yeah.
And I've also been to a Sam Goody, which
Yeah.
is another music
Yeah.
store. But I remember Camelot for sure.
Yeah.
And as a kid, flipping through the cassettes, CDs if it's in the 90s, cassettes in the 80s, and records.
Yeah.
Wow, that's good stuff right there.
Yeah.
You know what?
C-tier?
I don't care about New York Seltzer, to be honest.
I think that's
it's
fine.
just fine.
Yeah.
I agree
thought
with
for
C.
Camelot, but then I forgot that it was about. I thought New York Seltzer was for cool people.
Right?
I could give it a B
Okay, we'll split the
or a
difference.
C. Well,
no, wait, I can't move this.
No. So B or C.
Oh,
he
it's
said,
in the middle. Can I put it in the middle?
We could put it in the C because he said B or C.
Yeah, it's fine. It's
Yeah.
it's soda. It's relabeled.
It's literally
just soda.
Pepsi clear.
Yeah.
Everybody freaked out when they already had that anyways.
It's root beer, but it's clear in a smaller bottle, but you pay the same price. You're welcome.
Right?
Butterfly clips.
Oh, man.
Butterfly clips. So this is more a
Such
girl
a
thing.
90s thing.
Did you have butterfly clips, Shasta?
No, but do you remember when we Beth got her haircut and they just did a horrible job and they chopped it?
I'm sure she remembers.
Yeah, and we bought her a whole bunch of butterfly clips to put in her hair.
Trying to find something from
My
the
mom
90s.
never got it for the house. Yeah, my mom didn't either.
Maybe I'll just Google it.
Yeah,
just Google it. I don't need a YouTube video for it because it's all just people saying, I got butterfly clips. Look at me.
Those aren't even 90s butterfly clips.
No, they're just
Butterfly
Butterfly
clips, you think
barrettes.
C tier. I guess I can actually see it. I didn't ever wear them.
So is this more what they were? Yeah, this is the exact same
Yeah.
image. So we'll go.
Yeah, I
open
imagine
image.
men would want to opt out unless you just really loved when girls wore them
Well,
and you had a thing.
Yeah, and
about
I told Julian again. This is Julian. If you guys don't know him, he's a very nice person. I told him to mix it for girls and boys, 80s and 90s.
Yeah. This was really huge in the 90s. I never cared about them.
So yeah, Melissa Joan Hart was
Yeah.
famous for wearing them. Sarah Michelle Gellar and Britney. So they were literally butterfly barrettes. And
Literally,
you just clipped them in
KK,
your
you still wear them.
hair.
Oh, how fun. Back in 1988. Oh,
Back to the 80s.
yep.
We should go back to our big mall and take, because it's still a pretty poppin' mall, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Most malls are toast, but this one is not. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so...
So for butterfly clips, ladies, what do you decide?
I would say C or D.
Beth says C. Star Marvel opts out.
KK just said she loved
didn't
him.
vote,
She didn't vote.
The votes have it.
C.
Oh, Lip Smackers flavored chapsticks.
Yep.
Is that another girl thing? I don't remember those. I didn't buy a lot of flavored chapsticks as a kid. I buy them now.
I was going to say
fun.
they still make them, yeah.
So we'll let you decide, because, yeah, as a teenage boy, I'm not buying flavored chapsticks.
The thing is, it was flavored chapstick, which is fine, but I always like the lip glosses. So I'm going to say...
Was it me, or is like all the stuff you're not supposed to, all the stuff you're not supposed, no, you're fine. All the stuff you're not supposed to eat, they made it smell good. They had scratch and stiff stickers. They had the chapsticks. The markers.
Mr. Sketch markers. Yeah. Oh, I love those things.
Matter of fact, look, scratch and stiff Snickers. Snickers.
So
okay. Where do we land on this? C?
I would say B or C.
B or C. We'll let one. Okay, Beth said B. KK says C. You say B.
I'll
we'll
say
give it B.
Yeah.
Super Nintendo.
This is more your jam.
Super Nintendo.
Oh, she said B also.
Did have one.
Mm-hmm.
But I did not love it. I was more of a Sega guy. So Super Nintendo was the equivalent to the Sega Genesis. I'm going to vote Sega. For Super Nintendo, I know they had Zelda, Mario, all that stuff.
Oh.
I'll give it a C.
Really?
I know. It's a C.
Is it the one with Duck Hunt?
No, you're thinking of the NES. That came out before the Super Nintendo. It wasn't Super at that time. It was just regular Nintendo.
Okay, well, I like Mario. I like the music on Zelda.
Super Mario World with Yoshi.
What
that
about
came
Sonic?
out. Sonic was Sega.
Oh. I'll let you choose.
A tier. Ooh.
KK said B. Beth says A.
S tier.
S tier for Star Marvel. And what did you say?
I said C. I wasn't. Okay, you know what? Here's a Genesis. So we'll compare the two since they're right here, right?
Okay.
We'll move Genesis right here.
Okay.
So I'm going to go with what the chat says. B tier, B tier, A tier, S tier, and C tier. Yeah.
And you're C tier.
So there's a couple C's, couple A's, one S. I'm going to give it an A. Is that fair?
I think so.
And Genesis. So Genesis.
What games were those?
That was your Sonics. That was your Altered Beast. That was my jam. There was a game called Thunder Force, which was super fun. Maybe I'm in the minority. You don't even know what a Genesis is other than Sonic.
Yeah, I only know Sonic the Hedgehog.
Would you rather play Sonic or Mario?
Mario.
Yeah. And it's my mom's fault, and I talked about that before. I asked for a Nintendo. She got me Sega Master System rather than an NES, and then I was a Sega boy from then.
Yeah.
Same with the Xbox. Everyone got PlayStation. I'm like, I'm going to get the Xbox. I've been an Xbox kid ever since then.
Yeah. Well, you could just put them next to each other on A.
Yeah, I think they're both A's. They're both good. Both different games. Golden Axe was a great game. Pong is a good game. You could probably play Pong on one of those. Ooh. Another girl one. Jelly shoes. Jelly shoes, jelly shoes, jelly. What's that? That's Phoebe, right? Oh, Smelly Cat. That's what I was thinking. Jelly cat.
Yeah. Jelly shoes are so adorable. I wish that they were still cool. I would wear them, but they're not.
That's the best time to wear them is when they're no longer cool.
Well, they literally just don't make them, so how would I wear them?
You can find them. I bet you I can find them. So here we go. Jelly shoes. Shot Melissa. I don't know how old this is. Okay, girls, there you go. Did you have jelly shoes?
Yeah, but they didn't look like that. Mine didn't have all those straps, and they were like crisscross, and they were tan. And they...
Any of these look right?
Like on the left with those. Yeah. That's what they look like.
Ah, that might have copyrighted music.
BBC shoes are back to the 1950s because they were cheap and easy to...
Okay, I don't... I had copyrighted music in it, so I had to bail anyway.
Well, anyways, wait, hold on. Go up a little bit. I think I had those silver ones at some point.
These?
They look very familiar, yeah.
The girl... Okay, has this got music? Let's hear her.
These girls did in the 90s. Were all about wearing. The sparkles, the smell, the blisters.
I did not have those. Those.
Felt like a real life symbol.
That true?
Yeah.
These
Oh,
girls didn't like
that's so
we were
cute.
all about wearing our- But what we remember the most,
Okay, well, shout out
these
to
girls didn't like.
Terratown. That was cool.
That was a good one.
Yes. I hate when they just play music and do dumb stuff, but that was
Yeah.
pretty good. So, okay, ladies, jelly shoes.
I say
where do you
A.
rate them? They're uncomfortable, but they're trendy. They're cool
I didn't
and
feel
hip.
like they were uncomfortable because as a kid, I didn't
Did
care.
anyone vote? Is this where we start with Beth? B tier, or was that before?
No.
Okay, yeah. B
didn't
tier,
they fall
B
apart
tier.
super easy? What the I don't know if they're
No,
talking about
jelly shoes, because Star
Jelly.
Marvel said my daughter wears jelly shoes B tier, and right
Oh.
above that Beth says B tier.
Oh,
So 2 B's.
I say
Did they fall apart easily? I don't know. I never wore them.
I don't think
except
they
that one
did,
time
but
when
I
my
can't
sister
remember.
made me. Did you ever have a sister that did that?
my sister's
I
Beth.
mean, no, I'm just saying, did you ever do that to your brothers?
What?
Like, I don't know, put your jelly shoes on them, do their hair and
Okay.
stuff?
Yeah. My brother, my sister, and I did that to my younger brother. I'm not gonna go into
It's like
it.
a rite of passage,
It
though,
was
right?
just, yeah.
Okay, we all agree
so
B.
I'm gonna say B.
I'm going to go below because this one is very interesting to me. Where'd it go? I lost it. Oh, it went over here. Columbia House. Does anyone remember Columbia House?
Yes.
Do you
But-
remember it?
I was not into it the way that you were.
I wasn't into it, but as a kid,
Yeah,
they didn't check anything.
Yeah,
they
see-
didn't care. It was great. So here you go. 12 records or CDs or whatever.
For a buck.
Yeah. And
or
yeah,
a penny.
this is going to be a blurry picture. I apologize for that. It's what came up. I always go to the top monitor. I'm so bad at this. I don't know how anyone watches this
No,
stuff.
you do fine. 12 hot hits for a cool penny.
So you could get 12 records or cassettes for a penny plus shipping and handling, or 6 CDs for $1 plus shipping and handling.
They said they were sending a sheriff to my house. Did you not pay your penny, Star Marvel?
No, here's the thing. It's not just a penny. Okay. So you pay the penny plus shipping and handling came to like $6.
Okay.
You did get 12 cassettes or 12 records.
Yeah.
But you had to agree to buy like 6 more in the next 3 years at full price, and full price was
Oh.
usually double of what a record
That's
usually
basically
cost.
what the Disney thing did.
Yeah, like the Disney Movie
Yeah.
Club.
Yeah.
But if you're a minor
Yeah.
and you don't pay them, they can't do
They
anything.
can't do anything?
I made up a fake name. I got like 30 records, and they're like, we're going to take you to court. I'm like, good luck. I'm 15.
Oh my goodness.
And it was a cool thing. Okay, another thing I did. Maybe I'm showing my shyster side a little bit, but not too
They're
bad.
going to come to our door and arrest
Right?
you. I'm here from, what is this place called?
They're still around.
What is it?
This is Columbia House. There was also the BMG Music Club, but they were the kind of the same thing.
Oh, I'm here to arrest Kevin Daniel.
Remember when you ordered records back in 1984? You never paid for those. No, I also would order the 12 records,
Yeah.
take them to my school, and sell them to people.
You would
So
do that.
I paid
You
a penny
would do that.
plus shipping, but then they'd pay $6, or some kids would be like, I don't have any money, but I'll trade
Ivory.
you something else for it. I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, there you go. There's
I don't
your
think
record.
they're still around, Scott.
I think they are, but it's different now. It's like you can stream something. They are around.
Oh.
They're not gone.
I
but-
see.
Okay, closing, back to the tier. All in all, though, did I ever rate them? Where did they go? They're at the end. They were not a great company. I'm gonna say D.
Okay, I agree.
They tricked a lot of people.
Including Star Marvel. He's
Wah, wah.
he's taking a stand. He's
You're
gonna
under
protest.
arrest. Boom boxes. Boom
Okay,
boxes.
boom boxes were, when I was young, I thought they're so cool. People would be walking down the street with them, at the park with them. Now that I'm older, people bring their music out, and I'm like,
Put on headphones. You
yeah,
got
put on
phone.
headphones. I don't want to hear. Granted, now it's a whole bunch of rap and a lot of swear words compared to what it used to be, but still.
You just sounded like such a boomer.
It's because I'm old.
There's all these naughty words now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna play Tecmone's video. I love Tecmone, but I don't want to take his content. But yeah, look at that. That's a cool boombox, right? Not his logo.
That, yeah.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
I watch all of his videos though. He's really cool. So if you're into boomboxes, gosh, he has a lot. There's another one. There's another one. There's another one. Techmoan is obsessed with boom boxes.
Yeah, I think that boom boxes are really awesome, and they need to be
Brought back.
Yeah.
I have one, but now here's the thing I learned from someone named Techmoan. You may have heard me talk about him in the last 5 seconds. All of the cassette mechanisms use the same crappy motor. So no matter who you buy it from, they're going to sound crappy. So boom boxes don't sound good like they used to. Like, I have one over there, and it sounds crappy. Because it's just this cheap knockoff cassette mechanism. So you put your tape in there, and it plays them, but
it's bad.
Not very good.
Sound. Wow.
Yeah. But you take it back to the Sony boombox days, that kind of stuff. Yeah, Blue. See, I got cassette tapes. I want to just put my tape in.
Donald says C tier for the boombox.
I agree. Only because we've come a long way since then.
Yeah.
We agree with that?
Yeah. What are those?
Beanie Babies.
Oh.
It was a huge fad in the 90s.
I know. I worked at McDonald's during the Beanie Baby craze, and it was insane.
Ooh, what was that like? You worked at McDonald's?
Yeah, in Mill Creek.
Yeah.
And it was insane. People would buy, like, the Happy Meals for the Beanie Baby, but be like, instead of, 10 Happy Meals, can I just get this and this? But our manager's like, sure. We ran out of soda. We had to go get cans of soda at Albertsons that was in the same parking lot.
That's insane.
There was stuff. Everybody was going crazy, and I did not see the point.
I honestly don't see why they're that impressive either. They're just beanbag stuffed animals.
Yeah.
Look at that old school website.
Nine.
It was a fad, and then in 1999, this guy said it. They're toast.
I'm gonna say D tier. I'm with everybody else.
I hated Beanie Babies.
Me too.
I mean, I know we know someone who loved them and collect them, but...
I know, but I didn't get it.
Perfection. That game, Perfection. Do you remember that game?
No.
You don't remember Perfection?
Is it math?
No, you have to fit the shapes before everything pops up.
Why did our kids never have that? Oh, geez. My ex was into them. I got her the
Yes.
Princess Bear for $100. Wait, you have to put it in F tier just for Star Marvel.
He deserves this win.
Yes, he... Oh, yeah.
So, do you remember this game? You started the timer, and you had to put all the shapes to match in. It was so fun. And if it... There might be some echo because I'm playing the audio from this TV so we can hear it, but I also want to talk to you guys.
Why did we never buy that for our kids? Especially the youngest. He would have loved it.
Yeah, and if you don't get it done in time, all the pieces jump up at you.
Oh, that would upset him, that's for sure. He would scream like crazy.
Right? Okay, we'll jump to the end. Maybe it pops up on him. I want to see the pop-up part. Oh, he's going to let... Oh, it already did.
It did, yeah.
Oh, almost.
Oh.
Let me... Okay. He's supposed to stop it so it doesn't do that.
There's the money shot.
There's the money shot.
Oh, is it muted?
It's not muted now.
Oh, okay.
They heard us the whole time. We're all good.
I believe I had that. Oh, okay, well, one of our kids had it.
It was a fun game. I'm going to say A. I thought it was really clever, really fun. It was right up there with Hungry Hungry Hippos, where it's just one of those things that you had.
Yeah.
It was just a good game.
That's fine.
D tier. Wait, are we still? No, this is Donald. Wait, what are they talking D tier about? Oh no, we're Beanie Babies. That's right. We're gonna move Beanie Babies to D. There is no F tier.
I know. He was joking.
Oh.
I think
it doesn't even deserve to be on our list. Just remove.
It used to be
Beanie Babies.
Netflix. There was also red boxes. I think you're thinking about Netflix. They used to send movies through the mail. Remember?
Oh man.
Oh.
Okay,
nice.
Where do we put Perfection? A. I'm gonna say A also. Anyone disagree?
I don't. But why are Beanie Babies back down?
I took them off the list. They don't even deserve to be on our list. They're stupid. They're the worst things ever.
Okay.
They're gonna just sit there in the little darkness that they deserve to be in.
Okay.
Okay, no one's disagreeing. Do you have it 20 seconds? 19, 18, 17, 16. Blah, blah, blah. A tier it is.
Okay.
Cookie Crisp.
I didn't like it.
It's fine.
I'd say D.
And this has the wolf on it, though. Cookie Crisp has the burglar. You remember the burglar?
Let's see a commercial. We have Cookie Crisp, and it's a wolf.
It's
so
a
there's
wolf.
no way that the 80s would be the same.
Cookie
The
Crisp.
game Operation, we have that game.
That is a fun game, too. It's kind of the same idea, where you get that kind of, oh, no, I got to do it.
The problem is I'm very shaky, so I can never do it.
Ah, yes, this burglar dude.
Oh, yeah.
The Cookie Crook. Yeah. All right, let's watch the Cookie Crisp commercial. We get the idea, and they always say part of this complete breakfast. Come
Yeah,
on,
it shows
come on.
toast, butter, milk,
So
orange
yeah,
juice.
forget this wolf guy that's on this tier list. It needs to be the burglar. I'm gonna say it's C. What do you guys say?
Yeah.
C
I
tier.
said D.
C. You said D. I think the C's have it.
Okay.
CDs. CDs. Came out in the 90s.
CDs sounded better than cassettes, but the Discman compared
Sony
to the
Discman?
Walkman.
Yeah,
Yeah, because the CDs would skip, but they had better sound.
true.
Yeah,
So,
that's so true, Star Marvel.
90s kids, it came out in the 90s.
My mom wouldn't either.
It was revolutionary. Cassettes were all fading out. Cassettes are not great. I'm not gonna lie.
We've tried to listen to them recently.
They don't hold up. They have bad sound. Vinyls, records, whatever you want to call them, are still cool.
Wait, did you eat grape nuts as a child, or are you saying that now?
That reminds me of that Seinfeld joke.
Hmm.
What's with grape nuts? No grapes,
Oh, yeah.
no nuts. I love grape nuts. I still do.
Yeah, I don't love them.
They're like gravel, but they're
They're
so
like gravel.
crunchy and good. I love them.
Yeah, I feel like it's probably. I just don't think I like.
I just
I'm
don't
sad.
think
I've got to go. Have fun, y'all. Bye, Beth.
Bye, Beth. Be sure to drink your Ovaltine.
Oh, that's what your mom got. My mother made homemade oatmeal.
Where we
so-
sit on CDs. Let's compare them to
I would say B.
streaming
B.
versus records versus tapes. Where do we go?
I say
B?
A or B.
I'll say B. I agree with B.
Okay.
We still have CDs and they still sound great.
Yeah, we listen to them in our car.
VHS tapes. They suck.
They suck.
They suck. We rented them at Blockbuster, Hollywood Video, because that's what we had. DVDs are 100% better.
Yeah.
No question asked. But they did revolutionize the whole rental thing. You
Yeah.
couldn't even rent movies before then.
That's true.
You just went to the theater and that was the end of it.
So you think B for VHS?
I'm going to give it a B. I'm going to say B just because of what it did for the world.
Okay.
Like, it was such an awesome thing and it really revolutionized, like I said. There would be no Blockbuster. There would be no Hollywood Video.
Yeah.
There'd be no trips to the video store.
Yeah, you'd have to go see a movie in theater, or if it's on cable and you just happen to have cable, which we never did.
I'm going to say, yeah. They did fall apart literally after a year.
Yeah.
I still have VHS tapes. Some of them work, some of them don't. I still have a VCR. I have a whole cupboard full of VHS tapes.
Yeah, but we don't watch them.
No, we don't, because you can just stream it.
Yep. Oh, Sega.
So they were good for the Sega Game Gear. Is there a Nintendo on here? Because you can
there's
really
there's a Game
there it is.
Boy.
You can really only compare it to the Nintendo. So Sega Game Gear and Nintendo Game Boy both came out at about the same time. Now, as a kid, which would you rather have? If I explain it to you.
Okay, explain it to me.
This had no backlight. It was a gray colored, so if you were in the dark or in the sun, you couldn't see what you were playing.
No, what was Sega then?
Hold on. But it had games like Tetris, Mario, and it was the more popular system that everyone wanted to have. A little later, the Game Gear came out. Full color screen. You had Sonic the Hedgehog. It was bigger, so you could really hold it in your hands and have a lot of fun with it. Downside is the battery life was not great. It would die after like an hour of play, and you'd have to plug it in and recharge it. Or
Then you
add
just
new
go outside
batteries.
and play.
So,
I say Sega would be higher than a Game Boy.
well, y'all know I'm a Sega boy, so I would put Sega at an A.
Okay.
And I would put Game Boy at a B, but we'll give, chat time to answer because I know there's a delay.
Okay, while they're doing that, KK asked, does anyone remember the Beta player?
Yeah, Betamax. Betamax, and then so Betamax was basically VHS tapes, but they were bigger.
Yeah.
So they were a little clearer because they could hold more data. But no one cared. They wanted the small rental cassette you could just slip in and all that, right?
Okay.
So they kind of got canceled and never took off, and VHS kind of won that war. There's been many wars, the movie battles. Blu-ray, that's another example. Sony made Blu-ray DVDs. And then there was the HD DVD, which high definition DVD.
That's what they're talking about.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that store near us has HD DVDs. And the Xbox, they're like, we're going to have an HDVD player. Sony's like, we're going to have a Blu-ray built into ours. Guess what you can't find anymore? HD DVDs, because everyone's all about the Blu-ray.
Yeah.
And now Xbox is like, ours will also play Blu-ray, just so you know.
Oh, that's funny.
Did anyone vote for GameCube?
No, they started talking about the beta.
The movie stuff?
Yeah, so that's
And there might
fine.
be a bigger delay. I don't know. I don't have my phone on, but we could kind of test it.
Oh, yeah, I do.
We could
so
say
we could.
potato and see how long it takes you to say potato. So what are we on? I'll put this up now and you count. I'll put Sega up at a B.
Okay, go ahead.
And then you count one with that. I know it's like a lot of silence, but I just want to see how long it takes. Because if they're like a minute behind.
No, it's like 25 seconds.
25 seconds?
Yeah.
Okay. I can barely see that.
What?
That.
I don't know what that is. Wait, can you look on that screen?
Okay, so this is, yeah, it's a bunch of 80s hair metal bands. So 80s hair metal, I think, is what they're going for.
Oh.
Has like Poison, Van Halen, Cinderella, Judas Priest.
Okay.
I loved it.
Yeah.
I still love it.
We
I'm gonna
still
give it an
listen
A.
to it. Yeah.
I'll say A. We'll give people time to answer on their own. But while they do that, I'm gonna say A. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm not really into like Twisted Sisters or Cinderella, but
Game Boy was a big deal. It was one of the first handheld real game systems, but you're not into Twisted Sister?
didn't we get Game Boys for our kids when they were younger?
Yeah, not the original Game Boys, but like Game Boy Advance.
And color, right?
Yeah, Game Boy Color.
Okay.
Oliver has, of course, the newer one, the DS and all that.
Yeah. And then it was the Nintendo Switch.
Now, yeah.
And then that's what our oldest has, and you have one, and then our youngest has a Switch Lite or something.
I'm interested in this one. So we'll let everyone
Is that
decide.
lip gloss?
It's body glitter. Roll on body glitter. Did you have that?
Yes, I have
I'm going to move
that.
it up here because I'm interested. I know it's another girl one, but I'm curious.
Hold on. Sorry.
Yeah, I love it now too. I'll say A. And body glitter. But it looks like a roll-on. Did you have this roll-on body glitter?
Yeah. What was cool is it had a like scent, like green apple,
So that has to be 90s, right?
cherry. Yeah. I don't know if it's 80s or 90s. I might have had it when I was a kid.
Let's see. See what it comes up with, right? No.
Yep, there it is.
No. Let's get an old ad. Oh, do you remember Sun In?
I have Sun in our cupboard.
Teen Spirit deodorant.
Sorry.
Oh my goodness, that's great. So that was the thing people did, the body glitter stuff.
Yeah.
I don't see anything that's like an old commercial. I don't care about like what they do with it now. I'm more interested in the old commercial. Maybe if I say, I said Rulon first of all.
Really? That surprises me. I thought pretty much every girl was.
Yeah, it was pretty big. I remember for girls in the 90s to be covered in glitter.
Mm-hmm.
What the fudge? We gotta watch this.
What? Oh.
Y'all, the 90s were nuts.
Yeah.
All the commercials were so bonkers.
So crazy.
Okay, you know, who cares
do,
about body?
huh?
We'll give it. What do you vote, Shasta, for the body glitter?
B.
B. Okay, I like that. Garfield. So I saw something else that was an interesting topic. Garfield.
I love the Garfield rectangle books.
Yeah, I had one and it got destroyed.
Yeah.
Okay, here's what I wanted to do. Okay, we're going to do Garfield versus Heathcliff. So Heathcliff came out first. He was more smart alecky, sassy. Of course, Garfield is too.
Yeah, but I like Garfield.
So between those two, you would put Garfield at A? At an A?
Mm-hmm.
I would too. I liked Heathcliff. Okay, Saturday morning, Heathcliff was on, I'd watch it. But Garfield, oh man.
Yeah.
I had so many of those books. I'm going to give Heathcliff a C.
Okay. My brother did too. And didn't we get them for our son, but then he lost them?
I bought them. He stole them and then lost them.
Okay, yeah.
They were my Garfield books.
Garfield is better. Yes,
Like,
Sean.
Every time I bought a Calvin and Hobbes
Yes,
book.
KK. Yeah.
Like from a thrift store we went to recently. I always look for that kind of old school stuff like that. And then our kids, more when they were younger, would be like, oh, what you got there?
Oh, yeah.
It's like, dude, that is like 40 years old. Don't be ruining that.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone agrees Garfield, so I think this is fair. Garfield C. No, Garfield A.
Heathcliff, better
C.
theme song. That's it. I'm Garfield all day.
Yeah, Garfield
I
all
agree.
day. Surge. Never had it.
I never had it.
It's a 90s vibe.
I wouldn't
Wait,
drink
I saw something
that's
else.
neon green.
Keep talking. Girl. Because there was something to compare it to Jolt.
Oh, okay.
So Jolt was 80s.
I never had Jolt
Surge
either.
was 90s. So Jolt's slogan, I think we
Okay.
talked about it before, all the sugar, twice the caffeine.
Yeah.
So everyone else was trying to be healthy, and they're like, you know what? No, we're going to be a little hardcore.
Yeah.
Surge, I think, was the same kind of thing. It was like an energy drink before there were energy drinks. It was a soda, but it was like packed with caffeine.
Yeah.
I'm
I
gonna
didn't ever
vote-
try it.
I know this is kind of turning into this or that, but I'm going to vote Jolt. You never had Surge, so
I
hate
would
Surge,
say Surge,
D.
it would be
Jolt
D.
was nasty, but the memories. It was gross. It was such a gross soda. But you drank because it was cool. You've never had Jolt or Surge.
Me either.
Okay, well then clearly,
I'm gonna
since
opt
Star
out.
Marvel and I are the only one that had it, I'll give it. It's not an S. It's an A. And we'll give Surge a D because it doesn't seem like anyone had it or cared about it. What the heck? Oh, Hot Topic. Hot Topic.
Oh, Hot Topic.
Hot Topic in the 90s, right?
When you met me, that's where I shopped was Hot Topic.
Yeah, that was your vibe.
Mm-hmm.
You had that little goth skirt you wore on the first time I met you, and your top was a tank top with some kind of glittery stuff on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I remember. And that's when I was like,
Oh my goodness.
Auga. Like those old Bugs Bunny cartoons.
Yeah.
And now
Oh,
we're going to get a
wow.
bunch of people doing thumbs. Wait, here we go. Shopping in the mall in 1996. Here we go.
Yeah.
Now they're in Payless. I don't care about Payless. Go back to Hot Topics, right? I mean, I remember Payless for sure,
And Paxson?
but... Do you see Star Marvel's comment?
No.
Hot Topic D, Hot Pocket A.
Hot Pocket. Yum.
I'll be honest, when I was, in my younger days, I was a little terrified to go on Hot Topic. But you shop there?
Yeah.
What would you give it? Because apparently Star Marvel would rather have a Hot Pocket.
Yum.
You can't just say yum, that's Red Robin. Green Giant.
Yum.
Okay. Star Marvel says D. Sean
say-
agrees.
Wow.
So 2 Ds, where do you vote?
I would say an A.
Ooh, so that puts it at a B, right? Between the two. No, would it be a B or C? Whatever the next chatter says, either B or C, that's what it's going under. B or C. Those are your choices.
It was the only place that you could find unique clothes, not your typical clothes.
Yeah, now it's all kind of lame stuff. Like it's all
We
like
went there and I was like,
stuff.
wow, this isn't even good anymore.
But it was edgy stuff, like those bands you just didn't,
Yeah.
like Sex Pistols, Skinny Puppy, the Ramones.
Yeah, and you got skirts with the big safety clips on them.
Yeah.
Oh, I do need a Ricola.
Ricola.
Do you have one over there?
No, they're all over by my work computer.
Oh.
See,
C.
Star. I said the
Okay.
next person that said it was okay.
Okay, fine.
Kool-Aid coolers. Jam. What was the other one? Squeeze It.
Squeeze it.
So we'll lump them all in as the same thing. Kool-Aid, Squeeze It. What do you think?
When I was a kid, I thought they were great in a lunchbox.
I'm gonna say they're mid-tier. I'm gonna say C.
Okay.
I don't want to buzz through it because I know like chatters will take time to connect.
While they take that time to connect, I am actually going to get a Ricola or Marvel.
Rico.
That was a genius idea for me. Thank you.
They're in my side pocket. You know where that is?
Yeah.
And if everything comes offline, it's because Shasta tripped over the whole.
I'm not
And
gonna-
there she goes.
I'm not gonna-
And there it all goes. It's
No.
all clumbering down. The Kool-Aid tasted like plastic.
Oh.
Yeah, it probably did because it was in those cheap plastic squeeze-it things. I'm going to give it a C. I didn't think they were very good. What did you vote, Shasta? What'd you vote?
Oh.
For squeeze-its.
I said I meant
S tier.
S. Who said that?
Capri Sun. Okay, he said B, but wait, is Capri Sun on this list? Julian, you can't fail me on this. Capri Sun. Wait, why is Cookie Crisp on here again? I can't see through you, Shasta.
Sorry.
You stopped right in front of the TV.
Sorry.
Like, let me just pause here and look at this.
Because it's so far away, and once I got closer, I'm like, there's some cool stuff on this list.
Don't. Spoiler alert, girl. Spoiler alert.
Why do you have another Swatch watch?
I don't. There's only one swatch.
1, 2, 3, with the fourth one over.
First of all, I didn't do this list. I'm telling you. We'll put it with the other swatches. Trapper Keepers.
I know what it is. That Swatch watch isn't the watch, it's the thing that protects it.
Sure. We'll just put them the same because they are both great, but not that great.
Okay.
They're just watches. That's all they. Wait, go ahead. Let's talk about Trapper Keepers. I had one. I loved it. They need to bring them back.
Yeah.
I would literally store my work stuff in it now if I could.
Yeah.
They're amazing. You go ahead.
No, Trapper Keepers were awesome.
Yeah.
Definitely, I think A. Dang, I see Ting on there is all about that Sunny D.
Tang. Oh, yeah, it is right there. Okay, you guys are cheating. You're jumping ahead. Focus on what's at hand, which is Trapper Keeper.
Trapper Keeper.
Trapper Keeper.
I say A.
I say S. I think Trapper Keepers are S tier.
I think you're right, because you can't even find them now.
No, and you probably can somewhere, but they were amazing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look. Okay. We'll put this up here next.
Is that the calculator watch?
So we're going to compare that to the Swatch Wash. But unless anyone debates me,
That's a Trapper Keeper.
I'm putting it.
Yep.
Yeah.
You did as a boy, yeah.
And you also had those orange peachies.
With the the boy in the gym shorts.
Oh, there's all the sports stuff on it. You're like, yeah. Everyone had a peachy. S tier, Trapper Keeper.
Mm-hmm.
If you disagree, put it in the comments because I don't care. No. Okay. Calculator watch versus Swatch watch. I didn't really love the calculator watch. And who's doing math while they're... What are you doing?
My phone just glitched, and I'm trying to make sure there's not a huge...
Oh, make
so
sure everything's going on cool with the connection.
Because I don't know if Ethan's still moderating to come out to tell us if it didn't, and it stopped.
We'll just find out. No, I still see it.
Yeah, I know. I was bringing it back up.
Okay. Let's make sure you're good. We may have been... I'm going to give it the same as Swatch. I'm going to give it lower. What do you guys say?
I think lower. Who needs a calculator on their wrist?
And the buttons were so small, you would have to pull out a
Yeah.
pencil and be like, 6 plus 7 And if you were in math class, they'd be like, you gotta take that off.
Yeah, exactly. There was really no point for it, I don't think.
I agree. But they're kind of nostalgic. I would rock one now. I'd wear it. Excuse me. Barbies.
Oh.
Barbie. 80s, 90s, legendary. What do you think? Barbie. It's a girl thing.
I think
You're a girl, I hear.
I really want to say S. The reason
It is Barbie. C for calculator one. I agree with count. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or D. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll give it a C. They weren't worthless, but they weren't that great.
Yeah, the reason why for Barbies an S is because it came with so many things that you could do. Like clothes.
So little Shasta.
Yeah.
You had Barbies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like real Barbies?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I had a big tote of Barbies that my mother had as a child too.
Oh, so kicking it back to like the 60s, 50s, all
Yeah,
that
the 50s,
time. Yeah.
yeah. So it would, and we had like the Barbie
if you
car.
could get your hands on that now, how fun would that be to go through those,
That
right?
would be so fun.
I was forced to play Strawberry Shortcake. Not that my cousin Shay is watching, but if you ever watch this, you made me play Strawberry Shortcake. Best part was they smelled like whatever they were.
Mm.
Sorry, go ahead with
Yeah,
the Barbies.
it's true.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, so I say A, but people may want to, change that.
I don't think Star Marvel will care.
Yeah,
and
KK just said she
was
just
forced
hated them.
hated them.
She didn't say a letter, though, so A.
So we'll give it A.
Yeah.
Shasta wins this round, suckers. What is that? Oh, what is that?
No, look on the...
Malls. It's a mall.
Mm.
It's 3 girls in a mall.
Did
We already
we
said
already
malls
did
were
malls?
pretty amazing. We didn't, but
Back
we talked
in the day,
about malls.
malls should be on the S.
S tier for malls. I know there may be some discussion, but I don't want to hear it. And I'm going to put Wow Chips next to 3D Doritos. Do you remember Wow Chips?
Listen, Star Marvel said, I like the strawberry shortcake toys.
Yeah, because they smelled like...
A lot of boys had said that. I know. And
It's
a lot of
interesting,
guys
right?
said it. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
And KK said she was a He-Man girl. So was Beth.
It is a positive memory with the strawberry shortcake. I don't know why I remember it. It was fun. Oh, they're right here. Strawberry
What?
shortcake's down here.
Oh,
So
yeah.
since everyone loves them so much,
Yeah, S.
well, S tier.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Strawberry. Do
Oh,
you remember
Star
the theme
Marvel
song?
was still on the calculator watch.
Oh.
No, that's Layton's.
Strawberry shortcake. Miney's looking. No.
Oh, yeah, you can have that.
Cute little girl with the strawberry curls.
Oh, I don't remember that. I don't remember the
All
song.
right. Well, we're gonna watch a commercial.
Okay.
Because that's what we do here at Retro Renaissance. We watch Kevin fumble around with technology because I can't hire a freaking producer to do camera switching and all that. You like those big channels, right? Like they just talk.
Yeah.
And they have someone else doing all that stuff for you.
Yeah.
So can I have that or
No,
we're
just
kind
since
of
the
live
other
streaming,
day.
son.
We're live streaming.
We're live streaming. You can't just talk like we're having a conversation.
Just so you know, that chicken is spicy, though.
Oh, this is the Goldbergs. I can't watch that. I can't watch the Goldbergs. That's 80. Oh, the cereal. Did you ever have the cereal?
Oh, no, but
We'll watch the
how
cereal.
pretty.
It's quiet. I don't know why.
Is it just strawberry balls?
Yeah, it looks like it. So Cocoa Puffs, but strawberry.
Oh, I would love that. I love strawberries so much.
That's the thing. Like, everyone had a cereal back in the day, and all the cereals were instantly removed for whatever reason. They never stayed around. Okay, strawberry shortcake. Did we already vote for
Yeah, we
strawberry?
put it on S.
Okay, S tier. Yeah, I agree. It's great.
Yes, Star Marvel. That is
Okay.
Hanson.
We'll get to Hanson after 3D Doritos. Do you remember those from the 90s?
Yeah.
Versus Wow chips. So Wow was the one with the Lestra.
Alestra.
And it blocked out all the fat, so it just went right through you,
Yeah.
if you know what I mean.
I do. I used to eat them when they were the Pringles.
Yeah.
Were fat free.
I'm going to say D for Wow.
Wow, really?
Yeah. Wow, really?
Why? They were so
Ooga.
good. You had to limit how many you ate, but that just helped your diet.
So you want to change that?
Yeah, I mean, at least give it a C.
You disagree?
Mr. T cereal.
It was basically Captain
Pac-Man
Crunch.
cereal.
It was Captain
Fruity
Crunch shaped like
Pebbles.
T's. What would you give Wow chips?
If I'm being honest, like a B.
Okay, we'll compromise with the C.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked
3D
the Wow
Doritos were
chips.
basically Bugles.
Yeah,
But tasted like Doritos.
I would rather eat Bugles. I didn't like the 3D. I would give it a D.
Really?
Just
Yeah,
please
just
give me normal
Doritos.
Doritos. Yes.
Do you remember the bags used to have a little clear window? So you
Yeah.
could see the Doritos.
Yeah. Do you know
Yeah.
the original Dorito flavor was taco?
Taco.
Yeah. And now they have a taco flavored Dorito.
Like it's special.
Yeah, but that was just OG.
That was just Doritos.
And that is why so many people use them crunched up on taco salads. Yeah.
I mean, the nacho cheese are great, but no, it did not.
Oh,
It wasn't the
nothing
original.
Like the OGs. I totally
Yep.
agree. Scott B, Fruity Pebbles are actually my favorite cereal.
I do love Fruity Pebbles. Did he say all that? He just said
no,
Fruity Pebbles.
he just said
Oh,
Fruity
you added
Pebbles.
on to that.
I said that they're my favorite cereal.
My favorite cereal now, like if I went to a store and bought a cereal, because most of what I love is gone. Yeah, I'd probably do Cocoa Pebbles. I'm more of a chocolate guy.
He likes chocolate. I like fruity stuff.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. So Hanson, go ahead. Go ahead.
Hanson!
Go ahead. I know you have something to say about Hanson.
Okay. I bought the CD, lost it. Bought the CD, lost it. Bought the CD, lost it. I was already with Kevin. He literally bought me like 7 copies
Of the same CD.
same CD. Even now, I'll walk through the house being like, ba ba da ba da doo wop. I don't know the words.
No
It's
one
just
does.
fun to
But it's a good
sing.
song. And here's the thing. They still make good music.
They still do.
They're
we
so
still watch
talented.
them. Yeah.
What's Give a Little?
Yeah.
Great song.
Oh, I
And
love that
me
video,
and
too.
Me and Down by the Schoolyard, maybe no.
No, that's
That's
different
Paul
song.
Simon.
Yeah. Me and I.
Anyway,
Yeah, I
look them
can't
up. They
remember.
still make good music.
They do.
So,
I'm going to say A.
do we have any Hanson haters?
It is the jam.
That song
I
is
don't
so-
feel like it's
that's
a
good.
one-hit wonder band though, because
So
I know
we'll
a
go
lot
up
of
a
their
little bit.
songs.
Go up a little bit. Tell me when to stop, Shasta, because
A.
no one's told me otherwise.
Definitely A.
A.
Well, you have to
Well,
give it like
I
25
am.
seconds.
That's why I'm moving slow. I started down here, and just like Wheel of Fortune. I love game shows from the 80s,
Me too.
but like our live streams with game shows never really click. So I think it would be fun to do a Patreon playing, because I have like these videos from The Price is Right in the 80s, and I thought it'd be really fun to really play it and be able to watch it, because YouTube would block it in a heartbeat.
yeah.
What
B?
is this? Oh, the Babysitter's Club.
Oh, Star Marvel. You just had to go and say B.
How dare you, sir? You just broke Shasta's heart. After all you've been through, the good times, the bad, and now here you are throwing this out.
The no times.
The no times, the
Thank
none.
you. I gave your
Thank you.
Beanie Babies an F.
Yeah, we
so
kicked them out. We took them off the
We
list
totally
for you.
took them off for you. So thank you for giving me that A.
Where are we at? 1 hour and 25? Okay, we'll do a couple more.
Okay.
The Babysitter's Club.
Yes. I love it.
Never read it,
Love
never
it,
saw
love
it.
it, love it.
The show or the books?
The books. I never saw the show. I
Well,
love the
what do you
books.
think?
So there's a character named Logan, and I was like, when I have kids, I'm gonna name him Logan. We literally have 2 boys. Did not name either
No
one
one's
Logan.
named Logan.
Mm-mm.
Cookie Crisp is on here again. Where did I put it last time? We don't need 2 Cookie Crisps.
Where do you see Cookie Crisp?
Right here. Isn't that what that says?
Oh, it is, but it is the one with the burglar.
Okay. Maybe it was a comparison between the wolf and the burglar. Who cares? Okay. I'm going to guess Star
You
Marvel.
should take the new one off.
I'm going to guess Star Marvel was not into the Babysitter's Club.
Yeah, but KK said the books were good.
So,
Give us a letter.
what do you think? Are they good enough to be S?
No, I say A.
A?
Yeah. Nancy Drew was
Okay.
fun as an S. Those were, or like a Choose Your Own Adventures would be an S.
This one is overalls with one strap hanging down.
I was a 4th grade. I was a 4th grade nothing S tier. I never read. Yeah.
Tales of a Fourth Grade Nothing. Did you ever read that? That was good stuff. Good stuff.
I never even heard of it.
So we're on overalls with one strap down. Did you ever rock it?
Oh yeah.
Do you love it?
Yeah, I would put on a tank top. overalls. One, like, shoulder off with my jellies.
What is that about? Whole point of overalls is to hold them up. And you're like, I'm going to make it half hold them up.
Yeah. With my jellies, and I would wear a fanny pack.
Wait a minute. I saw fanny pack on here.
Ooh, I still wear... Yeah, it's right there.
Where?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I still wear my
So
fanny
we'll
pack.
put these two together.
Okay.
So, Shasta, since it looks like KK and you are the only girls here, and I'm guessing Star Marvel didn't wear overalls with one strap off or a fanny pack. I could be wrong.
We know somebody who wears... I'm not going to say who.
Where's the what? Overalls?
Overalls with one...
We do? Oh, yeah. No.
I can't say it on...
We don't...
Ha ha ha, I had one strapped down with graffiti on it. Okay,
Really?
So what would you rate it then?
All right, we'll give it 20 seconds. Y'all can rate it.
Yeah.
Until then, we'll just see if we can find... No, I don't even know.
Graffiti down both legs, A tier.
Okay,
I
while
say
they
A tier.
think, is A tier with fanny packs as well? Because you said you rocked them both.
Yeah, you have to have a fanny pack with your overalls.
Okay, unless I hear otherwise in the next 20 seconds, we can move it if we want. We'll do A tier, and fanny pack also gets A tier.
Do you have any pictures?
Yes, forward pictures to retren80s@gmail.com.
Yeah.
No, retro Ren 80s, sorry.
Retro Ren 80s.
Yeah. Shasta.
Yeah, A tier. Yeah.
It's full disclosure, you still have a fanny pack and you wear it all the time.
Yeah.
Literally all the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I don't like purses. So I don't care. Either I carry a wallet, or if I'm afraid I'm going to leave it somewhere because I'm like that, I have a fanny pack.
Okay, since we're on fashion, I moved this one over.
Okay.
Chain wallets.
Oh, that was big
It was
in the
so
90s.
big in the 90s.
Yeah.
But now, like, there was one time I was wearing a chain wallet, and a biker, like a full-on biker Harley Davidson, said, we wear those. So when we're riding our bike, and if we fall over or crash, our wallet doesn't fall.
Oh, that's genius.
And ever since then, I didn't want to wear it because I'm like, now I feel like a poser. I'm not a biker. I'm just a 90s dude, right?
Yeah, but, I mean, Justin Furstenfeld still wears it.
Justin Furstenfeld. Blue October.
Okay. Well,
is great.
Take it, Star Marvel. He said I could show you pics in the chat section of
I'll put it
Patreon.
on my community page.
No, he said on Patreon, so it's...
Y'all gotta pay for those exclusive pics of Star Marvel.
Yeah,
Patreon!
I think he doesn't want it to be,
I'm gonna try to figure out how to do lives on Patreon, because we can do so much more on there.
You need to let me into Patreon so I can see what he's talking about.
I will.
I don't have access to Patreon.
Look, I didn't know what was gonna happen with Patreon, so it's kind of new to me.
Yeah, it's been
But
fun.
I have a lot of exclusive stuff up there, and honestly, doing that stuff that you can break free from the binds of YouTube, right? Mm-hmm. I love YouTube, don't get me wrong. Okay, I'm going to say C tier. What do you think? Chain wallets.
Okay, I didn't have it, so I'll leave it up to you men.
I had one, but I just think it was a thing for fun. Bubble tape and gushers. I don't care about either one of those, to be honest. This is just bubblegum. I'm going to say C. Okay.
Gushers, D. Those gross me out.
Every time I look up 90s stuff, everyone's like, Gushers. I'm like, were 90s kids really that obsessed with Gushers?
I would rather have bubble tape than Gushers.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to switch. What is this?
Yeah, what is that? That looks like a store.
It is a store. I need to go into my deep files.
What is it?
I don't know.
Oh.
It's a store. I told you. You don't know what stores are?
I'm the one who said it looked like a store.
Okay, no one's spoiler alert. I just want to find the store so I can see what it is.
There it is.
Where?
I missed it. Well, you moved everything. Go down.
I am. Slowly but surely. Wasn't that far down.
No, but I saw it and then everything changed. Okay, it's right there. Oh, it's Claire's.
Claire's. Okay, Claire's Boutique. That's a 90s vibe for sure.
Oh, definitely.
That's where I got my ears pierced. I got this ear pierced and these ears pierced.
So, Star Marvel said that starter's jacket is an S tier of the highest order. And what's so funny...
Yeah, Chicago Bulls though, right? Yeah, it was. Right
It's
there.
literally yesterday when you were doing this, you're like, do you know what a starter jacket is? And he didn't even know.
I don't. I never had one. That was way beyond my price range as a young man in the 90s. But I understand the appeal of it. I do like this one because it's Chicago Bulls.
Where's the...
It's right here.
Oh, I see, yeah.
We'll put an S tier, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
And
Okay, where'd you land on Claire's?
I mean, I think Claire's is probably a B. Anything you found at Claire's you could find at Walmart.
Yeah, it's just a mall. But they
Yeah.
had piercings that were cheap and they were kind of
Ooh. Yeah, you do have that.
wishy-washy.
Yeah, I don't think that they were that impressive.
Lizzie McGuire.
I never watched it.
I never watched it
Nah.
either. We'll give chat 20 seconds, and while they do that, I'll sit here and get more comfortable, and we'll talk about... Did you say sorry?
Yeah.
What happened? What happened?
Oh, I was rubbing your foot.
I know, but you're like you're going to say something.
Well, I was going to talk about roller skates. I hope we
Do
get
it.
to those.
We can get to wherever. That's the thing. This is not that structured.
Yeah. I wanted definitely and light bright. I see so many things in there that I love. What? And mood rings, Mr. Sketch markers, the Kool-Aid Man.
Okay, Lizzie McGuire. You guys have had your 20 seconds, maybe 30. I don't know how
D?
delayed it is, but I don't care about her.
Don't know anything
I like
about
Hurley
it.
Duff. She's fine.
Yeah,
But I never
saw
watched
the
Lizzie
show.
McGuire. Dunkaroos.
Okay. I didn't ever have them, but I get the concept. If they're not chocolate and was the confetti one, I would like them.
90 Chicago Bulls is the only right answer. With Michael
Do you think
Jordan,
they still sell
Scottie Pippen.
Dunkaroos?
I'm sure they sell them, but not like they were. Now they're like, all whole grain, fortified with vitamins. I never liked Dunkaroos. I'm going to give them a C. What did you say?
I never eaten them. But
Have you tried carrot sticks in water?
yeah,
Yeah.
I love carrots dipped in ranch. Those are so
I love
good.
carrots.
Yeah. I like to actually just buy carrots and like peel them and then
Yeah.
cut them into sticks and dip them in. Better than baby carrots. I don't like them pre-peeled.
Oh, the Merlin game. Did you ever? No,
Never
that was
heard of it.
before your time. Okay, so Merlin was kind of the first multi-game handheld.
Okay.
Because it played more than just one game. I'm going to just type in Merlin 80s, see if I can find it. It played,
Yeah.
yeah, tic-tac-toe. Here we go.
Good night, Star Marvel.
Good night. We're going to wrap it up soon, too, everyone.
Thank you for
But we
being
need
here.
to watch Merlin. I don't want to steal someone's content, so we'll skip ahead.
This seems like a very confusing game.
No, it was so cool. It was so cool. But you played tic-tac-toe and all these other kind of games.
Oh. Could you
Yeah.
turn down the volume?
Yeah.
That would be genius
I
for
hope he shows the
road
manual.
trips, right?
So yeah, all you had to do was type in a code for whatever game you want to play. Like,
Okay.
here's how you played Beethoven's Ninth Symphony. These are songs.
Yeah, I see that.
So you'd be like 222 0102
Knick-knack,
22.
paddywhack. Okay. Those would have been great for road trips back in the 80s.
Oh yeah. Okay, well, I want to hear the end game, but I don't want to watch him program it. It's kind of like Simon. They
I
did have
loved
that option.
Simon. It sounds like Simon.
And then you play it. Now play it.
Okay.
Bum, 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 bum.
Oh
Bum,
my
bum, bum, bum,
goodness.
bum, 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 bum.
Isn't that a Christmas song? Jingle bells?
Jingle. But as a kid, like you're like, this is the most amazing. I'm gonna say it's an A.
An A or an S?
I'm gonna say A. There was
Okay.
better multiplayer game or better gaming systems and things back in the 70s and 80s, but I'm gonna give it an A.
Okay.
And no one else really seems to remember it, and everyone else is kind of leaving
I've
on
never
a jet
even heard of
plane.
it.
Do you want to wrap it up tonight and save the rest for later?
Yeah, let's do that because this has been so much fun.
This has been fun, and people are kind of tapering out, and that's totally cool.
Yeah.
Life happens. I think an hour and a half is a good
Yeah, I think
cutoff
so
time.
too.
So take a look at the tier list. listed below you. Think about where you would rate that if you could. And we'll finish this probably in a few days, maybe next week. I don't know. Whenever we feel like it.
Next time we do it, yeah.
Listen, I love you guys so much. You guys are so awesome. I love it when everyone shows up. KK, Beth, Star Marvel, Scott B, Sean Deblon, who's not British. He's from Virginia. There was, yeah, I know what you're talking. There was another guy.
Oh, okay.
But it wasn't him. I just made him foreign. He doesn't want to be foreign.
I'm sorry about that.
All right. I appreciate you all. Have a fantastic evening. It is not that late, so we're going to go ahead and
hang out.
Enjoy our evening.
Love you, KK.
KK, love you too. We miss you. I hope you're feeling better. Beth, Donald, all of y'all, everyone. It's great.
Bye.
Bye. Now I gotta figure out how to shut it down. This behind the scenes footage is brought to you by